If you would like more videos like this, consider joining my online library. It's only $15.99 per month, and you can cancel at any time. Here you'll get weekly uploads of new videos around pain management yoga, restorative yoga, Ashtanga yoga, chakra yoga, all sorts. So head to www.yogatraveleronline/membership to join. If you have no patience or time for the long game of yoga, meaning you don't have the time for an hour-long class every day, try to fit in little snatches of yoga throughout your day. Today, I have for you a morning sequence, an afternoon sequence, and an evening sequence. Snatches of time that you can fit in already within your routine. So let's start with our morning sequence. I'm seated on a bolster. You could do this straight out of bed. Just sit down on something to elevate your hips a little bit with your knees crossed and start with breath. Close your eyes and just take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Once more, inhale, exhale. This will get that breath slow and steady and deep. Now let's add movement. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, release it down. Inhale, reach. We're stretching out our body from being slow and steady all night long. Exhale, from being held still. Good. Now press this right knee down toward the ground as you reach. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale to the other side. Press this left knee down to the floor, deeply through that side body. Inhale up to the center, and exhale, twist to the right. Take your hand across your body and your hand behind and hold into this twist. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, twist to the left. Good. Just waking up the whole spinal column. Inhale back to the center, and exhale, fold over your legs. This is going to start to get into the low back and into the hips. And like I said, we were holding still all night long, and now we want a little bit of movement. Walk it up, switch the leg that's in front, and we're going to do the whole thing again. Inhale, lift up to the sky. Exhale, lean to the right. Now we're on the other leg, so it feels a little bit different. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean to the left. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist. Feel that spine. Maybe an extra little breath here in the hold. Inhale, reach up. Twist to the other side. A little extra breath in that hold. And lastly, inhale up to the top. Exhale, fold yourself forward over those legs. So movement, twisting, side bends, hips, low back, all of it there. And it took you just 3 minutes. Now it's the middle of your day, and what can you do when you're in your office or just in your house if you're a stay-at-home parent, just on the go in the middle of their day to add a little bit of yoga? Let's try this simple sequence. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, clasp your hands at the top, flip them to the sky, and exhale, lean to the right. Side bends again, just like we did in the morning. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, lean to the right. In the afternoon, we need a little bit of energy, so we move our side body. Inhale to the center. Exhale, take your hands down, clasp them together, and press into the fingers. This will open up our chest, give us a little bit more air. And if we work at a desk job, usually we've got our arms forward. So opening up the chest, releasing the shoulders can do wonders. Now let's release our arms and move into just a standing vinyasa. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive all the way forward. Go as deeply as you can. You don't have to touch the floor. Inhale, hands to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold it back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up to the sky. Exhale, bring your arms by your sides. Let's do it again. I'll turn to the profile so you can see what it looks like. Inhale, reach up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to the shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down into it. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, arms by your sides. Let's do it once more. Good 3. Inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, hands to your shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold down into it. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, arms by your sides. Good. So that's an easy way to get a little bit of energy right in the middle of the day. Stretch out your legs, your backs, your hips, and your shoulders. Our last sequence is what you can do at night, right before bed, to stretch out your body, ease the stress of the day, and so that you feel relaxed to rest for the evening. We'll need a yoga block, or you can use a stack of books or something. So get that close handy. Let's come down onto our backs with our knees bent, feet on the floor. Take your arms out to a T and just bring that right knee into your chest and go ahead and grab on. And press that curve of the spine to the floor, how it feels nice to release tension into your back and into your hips. Good. Let's release the hold, go on to the other side. Bring that knee into your chest, pressing down, feeling the release through the hips and the back. And then take your feet back to the mat, maybe a little bit wider than your hips. Bring your arms back out to that T and windshield wiper back and forth. So just a little gentle movement for the low back, the front of the hips. Good. Think of just easing tension from your day. Good. Now grab that block and let's put it underneath our hips. I'm going to take it along the long edge, right underneath your hips. And then take those arms back out to a T again. See how that block is lifting me, and I can enjoy this lift without having to work through my glutes, through my hamstrings. They are not straining at all. And I'm stretching out the front of my body a little bit, plus bringing some good blood flow into my chest and into my lungs. Really nice lift here. Now let's start to stretch the front of our hips as well. We're just going to straighten out one leg. Do you see how this lengthens the hip flexor here? If you spend a lot of time seated during your day, this can feel really nice on the front of our hip. That's beautiful. Let's bend our knee and stretch out the other side. Same thing. Feeling that length through that hip flexor. Really nice. Good. Bend your knee. Let's come off that block. Lower it down and bring our knees into our chest, both of them together now to press that curve of the spine to the floor. Feels good after being bent in that bridge pose. Take your arms back to a T one more time and let your legs drop over to the right side. Then you can take your gaze and look over the left. Here we get a twist through the hip, through the low back. We're opening up our chest and shoulders, and we're spiraling our entire spine, including the neck. And just nice slow breaths to release any last remaining tension that might be holding on in your body. Feel like you're getting heavy and sinking toward the floor, because pretty soon you'll be going to bed and want to enjoy a good night's rest. Good. Let's bring our legs back through the middle and we'll let them float over to that other side, turning our gaze over the opposite shoulder as well. And again, enjoying the hip, the back, across the entire spine, opening up through the chest and into the neck. Think about any last remaining tension that you might be holding on to and breathe it out. Good. And when you're done with that twist, you can sit yourself up and lay yourself into your bed for a great night's sleep. Thank you for joining me with these 3 ways to add yoga throughout your day if you have no time for the long game. 3 ways to build it into your routine, morning, afternoon, and night.